Right, Ian. Just thought I'd do a quick one. Hello, Holly Prescott. How are you today? Oh, this goddamn bloody flies back again. Got a little fly's been bugging me all bleeding day. Yesterday and today. Especially when I've got a coffee or a sandwich or something here. It's always coming over and trying to like sit on my coffee cup or sit on my sandwich or do something bloody thing. You know, oh, bloody poxy flies. Right, so just a quickie. Just want to see what people would like to see on the stream in the future. Now, I'll tell you one thing I did try earlier. I didn't record it because I didn't think I was going to do it, actually, to be honest with you. But I did try sticking one of the radios turned on next to the baby speaker. Like that. Just like that. You can't key it unless you press the key. So that was in the living room. Next to the baby monitor, like so. Right. And the other one I had sitting next to the baby monitor receiver here. So one to the transmitter in the living room, and one here to the transmitter receiver. I will get it right in a minute. I'll stay at it again. One of these in the living room with the baby monitor transmitter, and then the other one here next to the baby monitor receiver. That's it. I said it clearly and properly and correctly that time. And although like the baby monitor was turned up quite loud, I don't know if it's the radio frequencies that sometimes can interfere with the baby monitor, but I think it only interferes it with the baby monitor if you're keying up, which I wasn't because I was in here. But what was going on was that, hello Angela, when I was sitting here listening to the baby monitor, I could hear the static coming through the radio. You know, being, you know, the white noise, the static, that hiss, that. So I could hear it coming through the baby monitor, and I could hear that the frequency was kind of like going in and out. The static was getting louder and quieter, louder and quieter. And I thought I heard like a little voice in the background, but I wasn't too sure to be 100%. You know, I'm sitting here, and I'll be honest with you, like I don't like, you know, I really don't like white noise that much. It kind of gives me headaches. But no, I could sit there and have it turned, you know, have the squelch turned off if I wanted to. So if I went into the settings and go to menu, you got the squelch SQL, right? If I click on menu again, and then click 1, and then menu again to save it, then exit, there I've got no squelch, no static, no white noise. So I could still have this sitting next to the baby monitor in the living room, and have one sitting next to the baby monitor receiver in here. And if anything interacts with the walkie-talkie, it's got to somehow key it. Got to key it to talk. Unless it's just coming over through the baby monitor. But I know that if you have one turned on, turn that one on. No, I thought it gives you like a bleep sometimes through the radios, but I don't know. Maybe there's a setting on there that actually you can turn on and off to actually, you know, have that bleep. You know, I only got these today, these ones anyway, so I don't know. I don't even know if you need a ham radio license for these ones. There are quite a few YouTube channels saying that you don't need one because they're very low wattage. I think they're like 5 watt or something. And to have ham radio, you got to have like so, which is more than 10 watt to 100 watt. So I've just been on Dave's YouTube and asked him on one of his channels if he's got 5 minutes, you know, he's got time to answer the question, do I need a ham radio license for these to operate them? Because if I do, then they're just going to be sitting there as like door stoppers, like little bricks, until like I kind of like consider about going into like doing a little bit of a research in ham radio and probably like apply for a ham radio license. I wouldn't mind doing that actually, because I used to go on CB quite a lot. Hello, Andrew. I used to do a lot of CB work when I was younger, so yeah, I do know about transmitting on certain frequencies. Just that ham radio and CB is slightly different. Although like CB radio, you have like a call name. I used to go as Blue Thunder because I always used to watch that Blue Thunder movie. So that's what I call my handle on the CB. 35 odd years ago, 40 years ago. So like I used to go on and go, yeah, 1-4 for a copy. This is the Blue Thunder. Anyone want to chat? Come on back and either 1 or 1-4 or the Truckers Channel 19. And I used to get quite a lot of people on there. I used to go over on my push bike, seriously, with the CB, right? I had a CB stuck on the handlebars. I had a car antenna wired to the push bike. And for the power, I had one of those kind of like racks, and I had a car battery stuck on the back. And I took drop right along on the push bike, a bit kind of wonky. I did nearly come off a few times, but I used to sit on the old motorway, across the old motorway bridge, footbridge. And I used to sit there talking to the older truckers and people who used to have CB radios and stuff like that. I was actually thinking about getting another CB radio actually. You can get a kit and you don't need a license for them anymore, apparently. So I was thinking about getting a CB radio as well. Just catch up on what's been going on, in the CB world. Can't stay okay, no worries. But what? Like I say, I was just sitting there and I thought I could hear a few like murmurs coming through the baby monitor. No, I'm not sure if that's from the baby monitor itself or if they was using the radio frequency to like try and say something through the radio, and was being picked up by the baby monitor. So I want to do a few more experiments with that, possibly on a live stream, maybe this week sometime. Now, I want to know what you want to see me do on my live streams. Don't turn around and say, I want to see a ghost appear in front of you and slap you around the head. I want to see a full manifestation. I want to see a demon. That ain't going to happen. It happens when it happens, and I think it's going to be like possibly a 1 in a million shot that you might see a full-blown apparition. Luckily, I believe that we had one before, but that wasn't a 1 in a million shot, kind of thing. Partial apparitions, again, probably 1 in 1,000, kind of like chance that you might see something or catch something. Catch it on video, yeah, I caught loads on video. Catch it on photography cameras, yeah, I caught loads of those. So those are more kind of like a chance that you're going to get something on a photo or video. Seeing it, with your own eyes through a live stream, I don't think it would possibly happen. If it did, it'd be like 1 in a million shot, I suppose. So don't start saying, oh, I want to see a ghost appear behind Stephen, slapping him in the head, and calling him a tosser. It ain't going to happen. Now, you might get an EVP come through and say Steve's a tosser, but, that's an EVP. And I will be doing some more EVP work as well. Because years ago, when I used to do EVPs, I used to leave the EVP recorder on for over an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And I'll tell you, it's painstakingly difficult and hard on your ears and your brain listening to 2, 3, 4 hours of EVPs, because most of the time it's going to be static noise. So I will be doing some burst EVPs, and a burst EVP is like asking 3 or 4 questions, giving 20 seconds break for them to hopefully kind of give you a reply, and that'd be it. So a maximum would probably be a 5-minute burst EVP recording, and we'll play it back and see if we got anything. The radios next to a baby monitor, I'll probably do some of those. I have had the baby monitor on constantly, and to be honest with you, from that one day which I did capture something through the baby monitor, I've not heard anything else. So, you know, if that was a one-off, maybe it could have been, like Andrew said, you know, it could have been a taxi driver, you know, but taxi drivers don't have radios anymore. They have like mobile phones. I don't think even the black taxi have, you know, the radios that they used to use. So unless it's like a construction site, you know, I know there's a lot of like places being like refurbished, rebuilt. The only construction site I know is over at Bedmington, and that's like about 5-6 miles away, roughly as a crow flies. Now these radios can pick up, you know, a very long distance. I watched a video earlier where a guy reckons just a handheld, you know, one of these, he was speaking to someone over 2,500 miles away, but that was in America. So how far they can actually get out to, I don't know. I was scanning through the radios yesterday, and I did hear two people talking. I keyed up. I tried to get on the side to them, you know, to see whether they can hear me, but they just constantly continued chatting to each other, completely ignored me, and suddenly I just lost them, and I can't remember what channel we're on. So anytime I do pick up anything, you know, especially people talking, I'm going to try and jot down the channels and see how often they're on throughout the week, and just sit and listen to their conversation. You know, I'll try to get on and say hello and, you know, introduce myself maybe. But when you've got two people talking, sometimes they don't want a third person to interrupt them. But there are certain rules and regulations you need to do as well on certain bandwidths. And, you know, I've been trying to keep an eye out and watch a lot of videos on, you know, like how to operate these walkie-talkies, because that's what they are, mainly walkie-talkies. They're not like real-based ham radio rigs, you know, which is like the size of a fucking VHS, you know, box or whatever, you know. You know, like about that big, you know, that, you know, that big and that wide, you know. It's like all these knobs and controls and God knows what else. They're the kind of things that you probably would need in a zombie apocalypse, or, you know, the end of the world kind of thing. Even these, you know, you could probably use for a zombie apocalypse or end of the world kind of thing if you know how to use them. You know, to me, these are just like normal walkie-talkies. You know, if you're not transmitting on the Pacific bandwidth, which is illegal to do, then you're okay. If you're transmitting on bandwidths which are legal to use without ham radio licenses, then you're okay. And I have watched a few videos where they say that, you know, you don't need a license for these, you know, because you're not transmitting on certain bandwidths unless you program them into these radios, which I'm not going to do because it's just, you know, one of those things that will be very confusing and do my brain in. So they're just going to be kept as they are. You can't transmit on the FM frequencies with all the radios and stuff like that because, you know, I think it's all locked and everything. You know, you can turn it on. Not that's the other one. That one I've still got squelch on. This one. You know, you go onto that and then press the button once, and then your FM, and you can listen to your radios. But you can only listen to radios if you've got your squelch turned to number 1 or above. If it's on 0, you're going to get all the white noise, and the white noise will not allow you to listen to FM frequencies. Been trying to find some frequencies on airports, you know, to see if I can listen into those, but not found any yet. So really, I just want to find out what you want to do, what you want me to do, you know, on the streams. I will be doing, say, like some experiments with walkie-talkies and a baby monitor. Would you like to see me do some more videos like I uploaded last night? I didn't really stream much last night, but I did take the little hacked action cams in the living room, and I've done some videos on there. Then I just bought them in, uploaded them, and I've had about 20 people or 20 views on each video. So looks like at least Teresa liked them, because she sent me one of those thanks donation things. So thank you, Teresa. No, I will do a Ouija board, don't you worry, but not just yet. I'll keep saying I will do one. I want to do one, but I'm not sure exactly when. I know I'm going to do one, end of the month, Halloween night. I'll definitely do one then. But I'm just wondering if I want to do one before then. I know some of you want me to do it, but I've got to be kind of like energized. I can't be tired. I can't be having headaches. I need my strength, my energy, and that's what I'm trying to do. Build up my strength and energy, so I can, use the Ouija board to try to communicate with whoever wants to come through. I'm pretty sure Abby will come through, but I want to kind of like open it up to more of spirits that come through the spirit realm. Like new spirits. I know it might means probably a crane open a portal or something, but you've got to be kind of careful on doing that kind of thing. Oh, and by the way, my crucifix is turned up today. This is one of them. And no, it's not real gold, so don't worry, I ain't got tons of money. Hello, Winter Witch, so that's one of them. And this one I can't even get on because the chain's too small. Well, I can get it around my neck, but I can't, open the damn thing. But it's a nice little kind of like a bluey kind of one. So that's just like stuck up here on the mirror. I'll keep this one on. This was a bleeder to get on as well, actually. I don't know why they give you such small chains. Why can't they give you larger chains so you can just like slip it over your head and take it off? When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to have a problem trying to open this up again. I'm going to have to go into the bathroom mirror and like find where the catch is and open the catch up. Now, I've got my wooden one over there, which I'll keep me in my side, to be on the safe side. I'm not saying I'm going to get any kind of form of demonic attachments or attacks or anything like that. Because if I don't feel much energy around here, then where's that energy going to come through, to even do anything? Especially like negative energies. You might want me to go out and do stuff, yeah, but I'm more wanting to know what you want me to do on my live streams here when I'm streaming on YouTube, not when I'm outside. So there are things I will be doing outside, but not until the new year. I'll be going to a few more cemeteries in the new year, especially to the one where I went and broke my leg. This time I'm not going to go up the bloody hills where it's overgrown, so I can't, not see the holes and the ditches and the broken tombs and whatever. I'm going to stay on the pathway this time when I go there. Right, so I'd love to see what or who is attached to some of your dolls and what's happening to them, please. And some of your psychic art and your own spirit boxes you've had. Yeah, I'll be doing that all eventually. I'll be doing like, I only just got me crystal box working again, actually. There was a problem with that. I don't know what it was. It just did not want to work. I think it's the battery component thing. The batteries do pop out sometimes, but I put some new batteries in, I think. I pushed them in, and I've got like black tape on them at the back. And this keeps coming off, but that's only for the DC box, so that doesn't really bother me. But the batteries there is for the actual radio, and I had to like cut that out and put that back on because I had the off set as on and on set as off. So I've got that working, so we'll probably use that sometime next couple of days. be able to connect a external speaker to it to give out a bit more of a oomph. Probably use like one of Steve's coop boxes as well sometime as well, maybe. What else is there? I've got a couple of radios where you've got nothing coming through it at all apart from static. So we might just try, a Ghost Box static session as well. I've got 2 radios, a Murphy Richards and an Amiga. I know I've got a working Amiga one. They're the ones that I sent to Living Dead Paranormal, and they've had crazy amount of stuff on them. But the thing with, Living Dead Paranormal, the Foreman brothers, they use AM band, and over there they get crap loads of AM frequencies, crap loads. Over here we get limited amount of radio stations on AM, on the AM band, and they get a crazy amount of like replies on the radios I sent them. But here, when I turn on AM frequency here, you can barely hear anything coming through. I tested it yesterday, funny enough, and like you could hear a few faint signals coming through, and that was it on AM. FM, we get crap load of FM frequencies, channels coming through. But when you've got so many, FM radio stations, you just sometimes don't know if it's a spirit trying to communicate or it's just like, the possibility and coincidence there's a FM frequency radio replying to the question. Like, you could say, what's your name? Well, if you've got a talk show radio, people's going to say their name. And like, let's say, I could ask, like, well, what's your name, spirit? And suddenly you get like a frequency coming through saying like, Casper. Now, is that a spirit saying his name, or is it a radio show, a talk radio show, where someone is just logged in at the time on a phone chat and said Casper after I've asked what his name is? So there's that possibility. And people don't think about that, when using a ghost box. There's many chat shows out there, even like, advertisements, and when a DJ, mentions a name, like with a record, we're going to play so-and-so from Tina Turner, kind of thing. And like, you might not hear the surname, but you might hear Tina after you've asked the spirit box, what's your name? And something like Tina comes through. Oh, okay, we've got spirit Tina. That doesn't prove nothing, really. Unless, like, you can say to a spirit box, hey, spirits, can you give me what my name is? And suddenly, the spirit box comes through, Steve or Stephen. Then, yeah, that's kind of like, it's not coincidence, it's, proof that, there's possibly is a spirit there saying your name, kind of thing. So, I was going to do some more spirit drawing, but I just don't know what I've done with all that paperwork. I did start doing it a little while ago, but then I put it away again. I've gone and lost everything again. It is bloody crap hole. Oh, Christ, I just don't know where everything is. I don't think it's up on the wardrobe. I don't want to be going out and buying more paper and pencils because I've got a shitload of paper and pencils. Just I've got to find it. So I will, once I get time to look through it. And I know you say, well, you're sitting there most of the day, I do have other things to do, like cleaning, washing, the laundry, hoovering, I need to eat, drink, need to go out, do shopping and stuff like that. So I know it's like, oh, well, you've got plenty of time. If I'm tired and exhausted, I don't want to do anything, man, I tell you. Because over the last few years, I have been very tired, been very exhausted. It feels like, I've been worn out. And you got to realise also, like when you're doing a ghost, when you're doing like a session on YouTube, trying to communicate spirits, everything that you're doing is taking energy away from you. Just talking, trying to communicate with a spirit, you're giving them energy. And if a spirit's coming through and trying to communicate with you, they're taking that energy away from you. So that can be very tiring. They can affect you by giving you headaches, and I'm always constantly getting headaches. Either when I'm doing a live stream or it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'll get constant headaches. Sometimes I'll get 5, 6, 7 headaches a day. Recently, they've been kind of lower because I've not really been concentrating on the paranormal. But I know when I do the paranormal, I get crazy fucking headaches. Like it's like a jackhammer going inside my head. So that's why I ain't really been concentrating too much on the paranormal because I'm trying to like not get as many headaches. I'm also trying to think of other ideas as well. And you can only, do so many things. You're running out of ideas constantly, and I mean fucking constantly. You could think of a brand new idea like tonight, do it the next night, and that's it. You might get something, you might not get something. If you get something that interacts with that idea, then yeah, you can continue doing it and keep on doing it until either that spirit or that energy or entity or whatever gets bored of it. And once they're bored of it, you've got to think of something else to use or come up with some other idea. And it is bloody hard to think of ideas. I could do that, Simon. And I bet you're in bed, aren't you? Yeah, you're always in bed. Fucking, I know you work, but I think you spend more time in bed than fucking anything else. Having a family takes it out of you, I'll tell you, man. I mean, I know. He's got kids. I had 3 kids, and I'll tell you that fucking does take it out of you. Anyone with kids knows how bad it can be, So it is a very tiring kind of like work. It's not a hobby. It's work. You're working. It is classed as a job, innit? With a family, looking after a family, looking after your missus, going to work, bringing in the old bread and butter, kind of thing. And I don't know how many hours he works, but I know he used to work a lot of hours. I was grateful when he came down here, a couple of times. I'd like to have him down here again if he ever wants to come down, go out and do some more paranormal investigations. If he did, then I'd have to find somewhere else to go. So I don't really want to be like revisiting the same old places unless he wanted to, kind of thing. There is a guy, I say like, I don't know if he's Russian or Polish or Croatian or whatever. I met him over at Hall Place when I moved over there, and he wanted to know my hobby. He came into my room and watched me, doing a kind of like little mini investigation, ghost box, and taking photos and videos and showing him all flying around. I met him over, well, I didn't meet him, I bumped into him last week actually, and he said that he wants to come out and do something with me. So I said, well, give me time, get this all sorted out, get some equipment sorted out, and when I'm ready, I'll let you know. I've got his phone number. So, and I know he does YouTube videos constantly, not 24/7, but every single day. So, do a reaction stream to videos claim real ghosts, etc., and then talk about if you think it's real, fake, CGI, etc. I'd watch them and wouldn't have to be hours long. Oh, I've been watching a lot of these Russian ones, like Timothy, and I posted like several links yesterday on my channel, and they're all Russian. And my kitchen camera has just gone spinning again, and the hallway has just gone spinning. Why is it that as soon as the kitchen one goes, the hallway one goes? The other night it was a kitchen, kind of turned and went back. Then it was a hallway, turned and went back, and then it was the living room, turned and went back. Weird. I don't know if like one camera's affecting each other when like it sets off. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I've been watching these Russian ones. He did do a video we uploaded a video tonight actually. He went to one of these locations that he's done in the past. And he got in there's a river going past it, and he had like a GoPro with a camera connected to it, and he's in the river walking along, and his GoPro picks up a skull. There's an actual skull there, a real human skull. He comes out and he goes in, and he says that he's analysing, and he saw this skull, and whoa, there's a skull there, and he's showing that there's a skull on his video. But at the end, he's gone back out, and he goes, I don't know what to do. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. And this is towards the end of the video. He's going to go out, he's going to get the skull, and he's going to bury it. Now, he's in the water, trying to find it with a GoPro again, so he can get the kind of like right location. And you see like this head come out behind him. Twice it happened. Like it went up, it kind of went. It comes out the water, goes, watching him, and he goes back down. Then a few seconds later, it comes back up again, watching him, and goes back down. Then suddenly you see him being pulled under, and that's on video. I don't think that's real. He's got a lot of good videos, but if he's going to be a bit of a fucking arsehole and make it look like there's a real ghost, pulling him under the water, then it's not. I think like a lot of these usually go around with other team members, and the team members are like sitting in the car or doing another investigation for their own channel, kind of thing. And it gets a little bit boring, so they got kind of like hype the video up a bit, ramp it up, making it look like he's been pulled under by some demonic entity that's like been living in the river for like 25,000 years or whatever. It was really interesting until that bit appears, and you don't actually see it happen at first because it looks like something just popping out of the water. But when he zooms in, he actually does a zoom shot. You see like this head kind of popping out of the water and going back in. Then like a few seconds later, it's popping out again, and it's got a white face, and it looks like it's got long black hair. If it's a spirit, then fucking crazy, capture. But some of these, they do it to rev the video up and get more views. I think, to be honest with you, I can't prove that it's not a spirit, but he can't prove it's a spirit. And he says he's going to go back there again, kind of thing. So what's going to happen there? And like on these videos, you can see the wardrobes and chairs being like tipped and turned over, and like wardrobes vibrating like crazy. The whole house is vibrating. Well, those houses in fucking Russia weren't like really put together properly. The fucking floorboards squeak like shit. You can walk along the floorboard, and it's going to rattle a piece of furniture. And if you haven't got the person in view when it's going off at the same time, that person could be fucking standing there or jumping up and down on that plank, making the bloody wardrobe, kind of like vibrate and shake about. And, so I'm going to probably do a few of those, actually, to be honest with the Russian ones. Now, I've got nothing against Russians because they ain't bad people, but I don't think they would fake as much shit as some of the other people do in America and here in the UK. But, yeah. Right. Hangouts, Facebook. You don't need Hangouts. You just need StreamYard. You can download StreamYard on your mobile, or you can just go to your webpage on your mobile and click in StreamYard. And then all I've got to do is send you the StreamYard link, and then you're in. You don't have to pay for it. Because StreamYard's free for like a 20-hour video upload, if you're streaming live. But if you want to stream more than 20 hours, then you've got to pay like £18, which I'm paying. But yeah, I could do one or two of those kind of like reviews. Get the old Bandicam software running and take like video clips of what a bit like Frosties and Chills, them bloody things. And, give them my review. Let you know if I think that's real, if it's bullshit. I could probably do something like that. I don't even have to download them. I can have like 4 or 5 videos ready to go and just play the video clip. Then give you my, kind of like 5 cents worth. I could do that. Good idea, Simon. Good idea. So you want to jump in now? So if you do, send me a Facebook link and I'll send you a link. But you don't need any software. You can download a StreamYard for your mobile. But, I'm pretty sure you can join it just through like a link on your mobile. But if you want to come in, just send me a Facebook message and I'll send you a doobly. Oh, hang on, I would have to get the what's name though. Copy. Did I just get a message from Simon? I just got a message from Simon. Woo-hoo! Simon's coming in, guys. Simon's coming in, hopefully. Simon James, a member of Southwest Ghost. I watched that video the other day. Hello, Butter Kisses. Long time no see. I know, there's so many fucking... This is what I get pissed off about. How many fake videos you see with like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 100,000 views, and they're fake. What about, people who actually really get, real positive, true, honest, upfront captures of stuff, and we get diddly squat. Get diddly squat. So I sent them a link on Facebook anyway. All he's got to do is click on it, and I don't know if he actually has to download StreamYard. If he's on the laptop, all he's got to do is click on that. But if he's on his mobile phone, he might have to download StreamYard. I don't know. Hello, Mark. How's it going? Hello, Teresa. Thank you for your thanks. Thingamajig earlier. I know if he comes in because I'll soon come up on the bottom of StreamYard. Hello, Yurik. So the things I'm going to do, a few more experiments with the radios and the baby monitor. Probably do one tomorrow night. Ouija boards, I will do one Halloween night. I might try to get one in before then, but I'm not, saying I'm definitely going to do one before then. So I want to really kind of like save that energy because, it takes a lot of energy to run a Ouija board session. So I might hold that back till Halloween night. Do you want to see some more of those videos I uploaded last night? Like less, like it's not like the full, overnight stream. I can still do, like the overnight streams, but last night all I did was I put the action cams, the hacked ones, in the living room, and I let it record for a couple of hours. And once that was done, I came in and uploaded them to the computer, and then uploaded them to YouTube. Looks like some people were interested in it because, I've had about 20 odd views on them. And then when I do live streams, I don't get that many people watching anyway. So, what can I say really? It's about 20 past 12 now, isn't it? Yeah. My DVR's fast. It's 12:35 when it's 12:21 on the monitor. I don't know what it's on the phone. On my phone it says 12:21. Same time as my monitor. So what else am I going to be doing? Yeah, I'll do some more doll sessions. Don't worry about that. I think a lot of them, you know, which I felt like there were spiritual attachments to them, probably like buggered off now anyway. And you know, reason why, because I wasn't doing much paranormal for the last couple of years. If you notice though, like from 2013 up to like 2015, crazy amount of stuff. Crazy. And then it kind of did lower down and it came back again. Then it kind of like stopped because of all the bullshit that went on. That's what, you know, fucked up my channel. All the hate and the drama. Hello.
There you go.
There we go. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, not bad, mate. You?
Yeah, let's turn you up. I'll turn you up. Turn up.
I can put that right next to my mouth. I've got to be quiet, mate. They're all in bed. Can't be shouting down the mic, like.
No, you can't. But I've got to turn the volume up so I can hear you.
Yeah. All right, and Steve, how's it going?
Yeah, not that bad. How you been up to? Still handsome as ever.
Working hard, and more working.
You still doing that chef stuff?
I am a chef.
You are.
I am a chef.
You should come down and cook me a real good, nice, you know, slap up meal.
I'll cook you a meal up here and stick it in the post if you want. Just microwave it when you get it.
Yeah. Save all the travel costs as well, wouldn't it?
It certainly will, mate. You know, I live like 400 mile away now.
Yeah, you moved, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not just down the road like I used to be.
Where's that? I was going to say, where's that place you went to where you went like to that camp where they had like all that bushcraft and, you know,
Runnymede.
Where?
Runnymede.
Runnymede, is it?
Yeah, Runnymede. It's near Gatwick. It's up near you.
Yeah. Is it like one of those places that anyone can go to?
I don't even know if they're still doing it anymore, mate. To be honest, their website hasn't been accessed since 2012.
Oh well.
I checked on it not long ago. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I checked on it maybe like within the last couple of months. I checked on it. It was quite recent on my to-do list. That was just to see how they were getting on. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't have very much luck. Oh shit! Didn't have very much luck when I was there. They're a bit rude.
Are they?
Yeah, bit I don't know, secluded and self-absorbed. Bit rude, really. I took a camera up there and I said I wanted to do like a little mini documentary. Get like some info on what they were doing and how they were progressing and all that. And yeah, basically they told me to fuck off. So off I fucked.
No, I reckon if you slung them a few £100, they'd probably turn and say, "Yeah, go ahead, mate. You do what you want to do."
Oh, mate, if I give them some money, they'd have been. You know, they were eating out of. To be honest, it was when the early videos of it all were the guy that started it. He was very much into what he was doing. You know, he did his research. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to grow food, build houses from scratch. The guys that were left there, I mean, that was 3 or 4 years later. I went up there. The people that were left were just homeless. That's all they were. Yeah, they were living out of the back of dumpsters, eating leftover from pizza shop and Greg's and all that. All of them were on the dole. Most of them were on weed. Like,
that's where all that bloody money goes, isn't it? On weed and fucking.
That's why they were living out of dumpsters. They couldn't support themselves because they were too busy smoking. Nah, mate, it was not worth going up there. I wouldn't go up there if I were you.
No, I was just wondering like if the website was stuck, because I thought there was under like, you know, kind of like bushcrafting and stuff like that.
Nah, see, that's what I thought as well. I thought they were going to be doing all that kind of stuff, but it turns out that the blokes that built the first couple of shanties, the couple of houses, they moved on to other things and left them there, and they just didn't carry on. They're just living in squalor. It was filthy, you know. They were living out of a well. Running water was dirty. It was. I'd be surprised if half of them are still alive. To be honest with you, mate, if they stayed there, like they probably went and got themselves flats and jobs and went back to societal living. Because I mean, one of them was just a complete idiot.
Arsehole.
Yeah, arsehole, really arrogant, stuck up, and I'm like, you know, you live in a fucking in a house made out of pallets, mate. You live in a house made out of pallets in the mud, and you're arrogant and stuck up like that. You should not saying what he should or shouldn't be, but you know, I'd have thought that he'd be quite humbled and like, wow. Anyway, enough about that.
Yeah. Hi, Nigel. Ghost Watch. Yeah. So, what else you've been doing since you've been up here? I know you stopped doing the paranormal, because like you're more concerned.
Because of me kids, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to think back?
Nah, not at all. It's not even that. Like, well, my missus reckons I had something follow me, like for good, to be honest, because there's something here. We see it. We see it about at night.
You've got something there in your home now.
Yeah.
Do you do?
I've done a cleansing. I've done a couple of times actually, twice in the past. One was more recently, actually. I say recently is 3 or 4 months ago now, at least. But no, excuse me.
So you don't do any of like the stuff you might have done, like trying to communicate. You just want it out.
Nah, nothing. No, I'd made it quite clear that I don't want it anywhere near me, my family, especially my kids of them being so young. I don't want them going through the same shit that I did, mate.
I still watch that video sometime when that fucking Cece was moving around in your flat that time when you was doing that conjuring.
You got that, have you?
Yeah, I still got them.
Yeah, I made it all private on me. I ain't deleted it or anything. It's all private. I got me. I'm doing games development now in my spare time, so that's the only thing that's on my channel. But yeah, other than that, mate, nothing really. Just work, family life, Christmas to Christmas, month to month, birthday to birthday. It just is a lot. It's busy.
Been really shit here. I'm trying to get back into the paranormal, but it's been very quiet.
Well, that's why I suggested on your video. I just wanted to tell you, like, you could you got a spare Google page right there. Grab yourself a YouTube page or a Google page right now.
What do you mean? I've got loads of fucking YouTube channels.
Yeah, no, just grab yourself a blank YouTube page so you can type in the search bar. Oh
yeah.
Do his name is Casper, Casper. Yeah, Casper, like Casper the Ghost. Casper, and then Site, so it's Casper Site. Right. Don't watch any of it now, but just stick that on the side when you finish your stream. Watch any one of his videos. Any one of his videos.
Casper Site.
I reckon you should do that, mate. Do that. He does it like a joke. He does it like a joke for kids, but you could do it seriously.
This
you could
one.
Yeah, that's the fella. I say don't watch it now. You might get done for like infringement or something. Don't watch that while you're live.
What's happened now with YouTube? You can get fair use of like downloading a certain amount of time on people's YouTube channels to share with, like, on your own channel.
I don't know nothing about it anymore, mate.
If I was going to do it, then I'd need to like get the clip or like go to a site where apparently something really crazy is happening. Then I'd actually
see this fella here. He's got adverts on his channel, but he'll watch an entire video small.
Yeah.
He's got his little head and it's small in the corner, and he'll watch the whole video, but he stops it. He stops it every couple of minutes. He talks about it, and that's I'd say just watch it, and then find, like, when you watch that video, in your suggestions underneath, you'll have other people that do the same thing. There's a black fella. He's a rapper and he does music, but every now and then he does ghost videos, and I really like watching his videos as well because he's quite a scaredy cat actually. And it makes me laugh when he jumps. But they watch all of these videos, and like every now and then you watch one, and you're like, mate, if that is fake, that is really good. And if it's not fake, that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
That somebody caught that. You know, most of them are crap. There's this one fella, this Russian fella you were speaking about. He might be Russian. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But his name's Tim Morozov.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I was talking about. That's the one who saw the skull in the river on his first.
Well, that's all fake. That's all fake. If you read his channel and you go on his about page, he says this is all for entertainment. None of this is real. Not one of them. It's all entertainment. He does it for entertainment, to make people jump, to make people see. One I really liked was when he had the shotgun and he built a cross out of the chair, taped it together. He's walking around with a shotgun in the fucking ghost haunted house, mate, and shooting ghosts. Cracked me up, made me laugh. But like, you could watch that on your channel with your little webcam in the corner and you could review it and you could tell your viewers, like, well, I think this one is real.
Yeah.
And here's why. Because that would be impossibly hard to fake. And then you might watch another one. You'd be like, guys, this is fake. Look, it's obvious CGI. Come on. There's no green goblins. They don't exist. You know what I mean? I reckon that'd be good for your viewers, Steve. I'd watch it. And if you're running out of ideas, mate, there's something for you.
Yeah, I could do something. Well, I'm
You
trying
just
to
have
do
to-
more stuff in here. What I mean, like, it's hard to think of something to do in here, you know, kind of thing.
Well, you've done it all, though, haven't you? You've done
Yeah.
100 million things over and over and over again.
I know, like, you know, I think I've already done that idea. And like, yeah, I'm sure. We'll
You
try
have.
it again anyway, you know.
You've been
Not
streaming
real
out of your bedroom for 8 years, Steve. More. 8 years now, innit? You've done everything you can do.
Well, we're not just out of my bedroom. Well, we get out in and out of my bedroom. You know, I've done it in the living room. I've done it in the kitchen. The only thing I really haven't done is the hallway because I don't feel there's anything in the hallway apart from when Tammy traced that all down when I first got up, like 7 years ago.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know,
All right, Rach is texting me.
outside.
Hang on. Rach is texting me. It might cut off. I don't know.
Right.
I never used it before. All right, won't even let me bring up Messenger. All right, I'm going to go then, mate, because she's texting me. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. I've got to go to bed anyway. It's late.
Just come on the way.
All right, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
I've seen you. Love you, mate. Love you.
Take care.
See you
Love you.
later.
Bye-bye.
Ghost investigator. Well, nice to see Simon all for once. Hopefully get him on here again sometime when he's got more time. Yeah, I could do something like that. You know, just watch a few videos, have them kind of paste up on the old screen, ready to do it, and give my thoughts on. There's so many videos out there. No, like, you know, if that Tim is like, you know, a bit of a faker, and it is for more kind of like entertainment, and he's never really caught anything. I like to know how he's doing all that shit, yeah, because he, you know, it's like all the other Russians. I know there's probably some Russians who are really into it and, you know, getting really good, you know, paranormal activity. But I've never really read his like about. Let's have a look. My name's Tim. I shoot entertainment videos as I travel completely alone through mysterious, mystical, and simply abandoned places in search for inexplicable, or whatever it's fucking pronounced. Their videos created for the purpose of entertainment and in no way claims to be real events. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure some of them could be real. You know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, if he's going into a derelict, you know, run down, you know, shack or something, you know, we don't know what's in these fucking old places, do we? You know, it's like when you go and renovate a place, you know, like you see a place on, but you know, there was a fucking mansion being advertised, right, on social media. It got come through my phone. You know, big bloody place. It looks near enough like a mansion, and like they just couldn't sell it. They couldn't sell it because apparently paranormal activity was going on it. And they was only willing to give it to like someone who was more into the paranormal. I thought, well, no way would I fucking get it. They'd probably give it to some group or something. Now, if that happened or not, you know, I don't know. But you see these other like advertisements where someone says, well, you know, there's a house. Yeah, there's another one which I saw. A house in Manchester, yeah, right, being sold for 10 grand, just 10 grand, right? 3-bedroom house, 10 grand. Problem with it was that it was cluttered with rubbish, had damp, fungus, mildew, and all that kind of shit, yeah. You know, if you cleared all that out, you know, you got a skip and you tipped, you know, threw it all away in the skip, yeah. I don't know how much skips are. I think it's like 200 quid a week or something, or a month. I don't know. But let's say you got a skip and, you know, you cleared it all out. You know, you can always work on, you know, doing the dampness and the mold and all that kind of, you know, bit by bit. I know it's going to cost you money, but, you know, time it's all over and done with, you know, you're going to probably still make money out of a house, you know. You might have to knock your house down. I don't know, but you know, you just don't know if there's any kind of paranormal activity, you know, that might be in there. Did they leave because there could have been paranormal activity, or was it because they wanted to leave and try to sell the house because they're like, you know, it needs so much fucking repairs to it, you know, it's unbelievable. You know, even if you spent out like 50 grand, you know, to do all of the repairs, you're still going to make money if you was going to resell it. But there's another one, which I did see where apparently it's supposed to have been haunted and no one wanted to buy it because, like, you know, the rumour got around that it was haunted, and they was trying to sell like a 300 grand fucking, I think it was like a 2-bedroom detached, I think it was, and they was asking like 20 grand for it. I don't know if anyone bought it, but you know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, there are places that, you know, have active, you know, do have activity in them. No, not like, you know, in Russia, you know, they're mostly all built out fucking wood, you know, out in the sticks and everything, yeah, you know, pine tree or oak or whatever bloody trees they use. So there are going to be a lot of rundown places down there, you know, with that Tim and those other ones I've been watching. Some of them are, you know, still look pretty good condition. Some of them are just like falling apart and, you know, fucking roofs caved in, or, you know, someone's been in there and robbed it and, you know, vandalised the property. But you don't know what could be fucking inside those places, and I do think that sometimes they might catch you some stuff here, and they might, you know, be a little bit scared. But it could all be put on kind of stuff. You just don't know really. So yeah, I'd love to find a fucking old, you know, shack or, you know, old house somewhere. And go and do an investigation. Yeah, probably have to take someone with me though. I'll be shitting my pants. I'll tell you. Like, you know, because when I'm watching these videos, I thought, fucking hell, man, if that is real, you know, if that is real and they're catching what they're catching, I'll be at that house straight away. You know, I won't put my backpack down because I'll be needing a backpack with extra clothes in because I'll be running along with crap running down my legs, because that's probably what would happen if it's like, you know, that, you know, because some of them really do look, you know, scary stuff. You know, you see like dark shadows floating around, you know, kind of thing. You see like chairs being like picked up and levitating, thrown at you. On one of the videos, I can't remember what Russian it was, but he's actually been punched in the back and he's flying forward, you know, kind of thing. And another one, you know, he's been dragged along the floor. You know, how can you do an image, or, you know, it's probably a CGI, you know, or whatever fucking techniques they do. They might have had someone pulling him along, you know, one of his buddies, and they just somehow edited him out, and fucking camera's going really weird tonight in the kitchen. That's like 3 times within half an hour that camera has gone to the right side. And there's nothing on the right side apart from a fucking wall and some crap. And I used to store my empty bottles on that side. I think I'll do what Ian mentioned. I can't remember what camera it is though. I think it might be that one. Just going to stick one. I'll stick it on when it finishes. I'll try to upload it tomorrow. I won't be doing it tonight. But I'll stick this in until it finishes recording, and I'll upload whatever. You know, I've actually got like 3 toilet rolls out there. You know, empty tubes, and I did have them stacked up. And I was hoping that Spirit, if there was one out there, try to knock it down. But I did. You know, it's kind of stacked for 2 days, and it's still stacked. So you can see what I'm actually going to be doing out there. I'm not really going to put any other equipment out there. Bedroom, kitchen. I think the audio's on. Yeah, audio is on. I think. Right, so I've got it there. Yeah, I've got these 3 or 4 rolls sitting there. Like that. There's some more globes. I thought that's the music one actually first, didn't I? Oh, it is the music one, it's ain't got a key to it. Anyone got a key for a music box? Oh, music then. Oh, what music on there? So, got some of these for Halloween candle holder things. They're going into a big one, and a candle, pumpkin candle. That'll be for Halloween night. No, I might put something out here just for an hour. Oh, also, fucking vampire bat. If I can get a battery for that, try one of these batteries. So I've not used this for quite a long time. This. And I'll put that out there. And a K2 meter. Oh Lord, the fucking camera missed it. What a joke. The camera actually span round when I was mucking around with the bat. Oh, that was funny, wasn't it, eh? Right, so. I don't even know if you can hear me in there. Let me scroll back quickly. See if I can hear myself in there. No, you can't. Sound. How comes I ain't got no sound out there? Do I need it on the intercom? Hello? Oh, I can't remember how you put sound on in there. Let me just go and try it now. I've got to take the cup out anyway. Oh, the thing is, I want to hear myself because I've got the fucking thing muted on here. Fucking cat sit on my chair. On the altar as well. Right. No, it was working. I thought it wasn't working. Actually, there will be a little bit more of that later. The SLS camera, the portable one. I was having. Let me just go and take the cup out and I'll explain what's going on with the portable one. Do you believe in vampire bats? I bet it didn't go off again, did it? Eh? I bet it fucking turned the camera as I did it. Camera's really slow tonight. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube tonight. Really slow. Just did the joke with the vampire bat again, but it didn't work. I don't think. Well, I played it. Muted it. I don't know if it showed it or not. I went out there, put the cup away, and I'm not even seeing that clip. I think there's a very long delay where it didn't show. Even on the bloody thingy-majig on the camera, it's like lagged out really slow. That's like fucking ages ago. look like a fucking zombie, don't I? Oh, yeah, so getting back to what's the name? My tablet, which I was using the Xbox Connect for, I actually done a complete reset. It took like nearly 2.5 hours to actually wipe everything off and reset the tablet to like factory fault. So it wiped off Xbox Connect, wiped off Bandicam. The only thing I have done, I've put the Xbox Connect stuff back on there, and it works. I've not tried it with Bandicam yet, but I also need to install the Afterlife box as well, which I've not done yet. But it took 2.5 hours to fucking like reset that to factory fault. So that would give that a go sometime. But having the Xbox connecting here on the PC, yeah, we can do that as well, but can't promise nothing. I can't do it in the living room because there's too many cameras in there. It's just gonna fucking cause too much glare. You know, I don't even want to be disconnecting cameras because otherwise it's gonna screw everything up. So let me just see. What the fuck's going on there? Where's that feedback coming from? Well, that's weird. That was coming from the kitchen, not in here. Unless it's a delay. Don't know. But yeah, let's say I've got the Xbox Connect software on here, but I wouldn't be able to run that and a live stream camera at the same time. Like it being here. Screen sharing, I suppose, like I'm doing with the cameras. But I wouldn't be able to do the actual Xbox and a camera screen share at the same time. It'd just be in here and the Xbox Connect software. So in other words, let's see if I can connect it first. So I have had some problems with the Xbox not connecting even. So I squashed the USB cable connector. Right, so let me try. Minimize that. Where's the Xbox stuff in there? I think it's that one. See, I can run it, but you ain't going to really see much in here. No, I can't really put too many torches on because it's just going to like fuck everything up, really. So I could put a flashlight on at the back. No. Like so. Get that over here. So that's picking me up right now. So who's the spirit who's been sitting on my table and on my chair? Who's been sitting on my chair? Can you show yourself? If I move out of the way, that will lose. Right. So who's been sitting on my chair without my permission? Can you show yourself? Let's just hang on, I'll tell you what. Let me just go around a little bit. Can you come and sit on the chair? I don't mind you sitting on the chair. Show yourself. Just the one time to let us know that you're here or not. So the other night, before I formatted the tablet, I had it running, and I had a hit, 2 hits. One was on the chair and one was sitting on the table. And I was running Bandicam to try to record it, but Bandicam crashed out and didn't save the bloody video file. But it did actually save a couple of clips of one entity sitting on the table. I don't really want to pick that up. Just see if anything occurs. So what I can do, I can have that up in the small screen up here, like so. And move that over like that. Then I can bring up that software and add that kind of like so. Oh, keeps doing it. I think I can drag that down like that. So I can do that on the stream one night. But it's going to eat the processing power, and also it'll probably lag out the old stream a little bit. Who does he think he is? Fucking one of the Power Rangers. I have the power. See that? Although I've got the flashlight on, or the little lantern, it ain't gonna make no difference. I've got to move out of the way again. And I've got to jump over. So quick you are, it won't pick you up. So the thing is with that though, you ain't going to see like the DC box or the K2 meter go off, because it's just too much of a small screen, and I can't enlarge that screen anymore. So what I do, it's going to wipe out the screen of the Xbox. What I would like to try to do though is, I don't know if it's going to be possible, because I need like a Pacific adapter, so I could like connect my mobile on the back of the Xbox Connect, you know, the portable one, and have it so it's live streaming it. But I ain't got no way of doing it. There's no way I can do it. I'd have to buy like one of those like hand grips and like 2 or 3 other bits and pieces to do that. Talking money, I'm talking about probably about 50 quid to get all the bits and pieces, I think. Just to do what I want to do. And that's a minimum, I think. So I can walk around with the SLS camera. But the thing is, they are kind of heavy walking around with like a bloody, you know, tablet, an Xbox Connect sensor. Then the batteries, you know, they do weigh, you know, quite a few pounds. I'm talking about probably about 3 to 4 kilos in weight. And carrying running those around, you know, in your hand for, you know, just a few minutes makes your hand bloody ache. So unless you're holding it with both hands, which ain't so bad then that way, you can hold it a bit longer, you wouldn't be able to hold like a mobile phone up in your other hand to like try to stream capture if anything's caught. So you need like something to be pulled from the back and facing the actual screen of the tablet, so the mobile phone can be acting as like a connection to StreamYard, streaming it live. Then you can see the Xbox Connect, you know, with the camera on the mobile. And no, I told you the other day, right? I could not get that camera to work on a tablet. Tried everything, yeah. After doing the factory reset, camera started working. So the camera works like now. Hello, Gums 0099. You got 57 subscribers, but no videos. Come on, where's all your videos, dude? Oh, I've got a reply from Dave. I sent a message right to Dave right about the radios I've got. I said, hi Dave, got a question. If you've got time to answer it, you know you're a ham radio person. Do I need a ham radio license to use Badthing DV5R walkie-talkie? Here's the radio I've got. And he goes, you only need a license if you use it on any other frequency than UK PMR. Frequency channels can be found with a easy enough Google search. As long as you only transmit on those, then you'll be fine. Transmitting on other frequencies is illegal without a license from Ofcom. So, thank you for your reply. Oh, that's it. All right. Just send them a message back. So there are certain frequencies you're not allowed to use on these radios. I know that there are certain frequencies, but I don't think that these radios run those frequencies. You've got to actually program them in. Is there anyone in here who wants to sit in the bed and try to show themselves? So I would like to try to get the Xbox out in the kitchen, but I tried that a few weeks ago and it just didn't want to work. Too much glare from the cameras, from the CCTV cameras, making it glare. You know, reflections on the laptop monitor. What day is it today? Friday. So I've got all my stuff now. You know, I've got my 2 new necklaces, my crucifixes. I've got the radios that I ordered. They came through today. I've got nothing else coming through the post. Got no money to buy any more stuff anyway. So there we go. So yeah, I'll probably do what Simon mentioned about, you know, doing some little videos on some of the ghost hunting channels and give them my thoughts on if it's like real or fake. Sometimes, though, you know, you could think it is real, but it is possibly fake as well. So, you know, it's like that pareidolia kind of thing. You might hear something that one person hears, and then another person's hearing something completely different, you know, kind of thing. Or you think you're hearing it. Well, don't go to Russian Europe, mate. There's meant to be fucking hundreds of dead witches over there that will cast spells on you. Dead or alive, mate. Right, we're not going to go in, mate, because it's 1 o'clock gone. I'm going to probably watch a couple of quick videos and off to bed. Not really had much to eat today either. I only had like a sandwich. So I'll probably munch on a couple of bags of crisps while watching this video and then go to bed afterwards. I'm trying to get to bed before, say, 3 o'clock. I've got that camera running in the kitchen. That should record between an hour and 2 hours, I think. Depends on what camera I put out. I know one camera records up to like 3 hours, while the other one only records an hour. So I'll have to check that before I go to sleep. I ain't going to upload it to the YouTube until tomorrow, though. So it takes too bloody long to transfer it over to the PC, then compress it, add me little Southwest Ghost trailer thing at the front and the back of it using WinAV to join them together, and then once it's done and saved as a file, that takes about another 35-40 minutes to save it. Then I've got to upload it to YouTube. That can take a couple of hours. So anything that may get caught on the kitchen, which I can't say we all won't. You know, you might see an orb or something in there. Mind you, I haven't seen that many orbs. I've seen a couple of orbs, but not many. I think I saw a couple in the living room. And I saw one in the hallway. I think I saw 2 in the kitchen within like the last 2 weeks. But to be honest with you, I've not really seen that much. I don't really feel much energies around that moment still. That's why I've got to work on it, trying to get, you know, the old energies built up again. The only way to do that, I suppose, is doing some more Ouija board sessions, and I will do a pendulum session as well. Just got to find my pendulum. I know where my pendulum board is over there, so we'll try that as well. Pendulum and Ouija boards, not the same day. One day will be a Ouija board, and then another day will be like a pendulum board. And if I can find my art stuff, I'm trying to get back and doing some like art drawing. But where that stuff is at the moment, I do not know. I don't want to be digging around hunting I know for the damn stuff. It's around here somewhere, but where, I don't know. I don't know. But I will try doing a Xbox portable when I stand in the door, and I'll either use one of my action cams or my mobile and try to capture whatever comes near the table and chair. Because I normally get at least one here near the table every night. If I was to do one every night, guarantee there's always one near the table, sitting on the table. Sometimes when he's there, another one pops in and sits on the chair. I don't sit on the bed. It's either the table or chair, or table and chair. What are you doing? Go sit down or you go out. Right, well, I'm going to go. Any ideas that you want to see me do? Decent ideas, not, stupid ideas like go and hang yourself or something like that. Hateful ideas. Yeah, I know. It's all died down, though, because all the bullshit that went on. So I stopped doing it for a couple of years, didn't I? And I felt like, if you're not doing it, you ain't got, you're not conjuring up the energy for them to come and communicate. You know, I would have thought they would have probably either gone dormant and came back when, you know, the energy was flowing again, but I just don't have the energy flowing at the moment, you know, and I don't know how to get that energy back up and running. I think also it's part of like you guys being on the side chat, because I think, like, you know, a few people said in the past, like, you know, just being on a side chat, you can be, you know, teleporting, you know, your own kind of energy. You know, you're contributing the energy yourself through the side chat, whether it's coming through a portal or through, you know, wireless Wi-Fi, you know, electricity, or I don't know, but I have been in the living room a few times, you know, to start tidying it out a bit, and you know, I do feel that there is a mixture of energies. Be honest with you, I felt like when I went in there earlier, to be honest with you, I felt like, you know, something was like saying, "Wait, get out," kind of thing. But it's just that's how it goes, you know. I can't, you know, pull things out my backside and make things happen. It's going to take time, effort, energy, willpower, faith, hopefulness. No, I don't really want anything like dark and demonic and, you know, crazy ass shit like that. No, I know I always have, you know, poltergeist activity. If it's minor, then I won't mind so much, but I don't want like crazy shit where, you know, the doors are flying off their hinges and like things being chucked around the room and smashing, you know, like TVs and glassware and stuff like that. Because that would probably upset the neighbours and I'll probably get kicked out. You know, if it's like, you know, just playful stuff where they just move your thing to let you know that they are there, then that's okay. You know, manifestations, that's okay, as long as it's like a manifestation of some old hag with a head ripped open. That I wouldn't really like. You know, things like orb activity, you know, EVPs. But we will do some more stuff with the radios, you know. So I tried a little thing earlier with the radio next to the baby monitor. Put the one in the living room next to the baby monitor transmitter, and I do radio one, you know, with static. I came in there, put the other radio on next to the receiver of the baby monitor, and you know the signals kept going in and out, and I'm sure I heard like a murmur, but it's so weak. But you know, keep trying it. Might end up getting something later, because you know, they need to learn how to use white noise. They need to try to like tune into that frequency. We don't know how, you know, what kind of frequencies they use. They could like use multiple frequencies. Don't know. You know, we'll see how it goes. I do want to get the channel up and running and do more stuff for you guys. But thing is, like, you know, you got to give back as well. You know, not in so much in donation wise, but you know, you're kind of like your viewing time, and you know, try to send over that energy yourselves. Because we just don't have the energy. You know, it's not going to conjure up anything, is it really? No, you do want to make any donations, you can do that as well, because then I can get some more equipment. I want to get another camera, not camcorder, but an actual camera that actually takes multiple pictures within like a 5 second frame. You know, like it's like a countdown, 5 to 1, and then when it goes to 1, it takes like 10 photos, then it stops, and then you can view the photos. I'm not. I think one of the Russian guys has got one actually. It's a Canon, but I don't know what model it is. And some of those cameras can be bloody expensive. I know that for a thing. And I don't have any of those kind of cameras. I wouldn't mind getting one, but I don't know what the cost would be. wouldn't mind getting one of those. I don't even think my other camera does it, like the one which has got night vision on. I don't even know what. Oh, it's over there. Let me have a quick look. So it's got like a timer thing on it. If the battery hasn't gone dead. Mind you, I've got some more batteries I charged up the other night. Well, let's turn it on. Because this is a cyber shot, yeah. Got so many features on, I don't know what it does what. Don't even know to get to the settings properly. Just program auto. Priority shooting. Manual exposure shooting. Movie mode. Beach. Landscape. Twilight portal. Sport shooting. Portrait. High sensitivity. Auto adjustment. Program auto. Shutter speed. Manual set shutter speed. What does that do? Nothing. Priority shooting. Manual exposure. What's that? What is it called when you add that? It's a specific setting in it, eh? Where you got it on your camera and it takes like 8 shots in a matter of seconds. I don't know. Shooting. Single image. Shoot settings. Got flash sync. Auto orientation. Warrior. Span focus. I'm like getting a bit wobbly now. Auto shutter is it? Kitchen one's just gone a bit weird again. Got auto orientation. Hay fever's kicking in now. Auto setting. What is it? Auto shutter. Let's have a look. Landscape. Auto advanced shooting. Portrait. High sensitivity. Auto adjustment. Program auto. Shutter speed. Let's try that. Right, that's just one shot. Landscape. Twilight. Portrait. Adjustment auto. What does program auto do? Shutter speed. I don't think it's shutter speed. Color mode. White. Flash level. Red eye reduction. Shooting. Menu set. Still only taking one shot though. Flash off on. Macro. Shot 2 per second. He took one shot. That's ISO. Oh. I think it does like 2 shots and that's it, but it takes. No. Self time it off. Shoot 10 seconds after. Shoot 2 seconds after. One, two. No, I don't know. I know, as I say, like, take photos one at a time, or you can turn the burst mode on the camera. I don't think it's got burst mode. I can't even remember what this fucking camera is actually. If it had burst mode, he'd show me it had burst mode, but it hasn't. What's this thing? 2 other buttons I can see. Exposure. Short continuously. And what's that? Now that one actually takes 3, but it didn't have the flash settings. Flash can't be charged. Why can't? It's not even doing it now. Shoot once per pressed. Shoot continuously. Oh, that's working like that. Shooting continuously, but it's not giving me the flash. It doesn't give me flash on it though. I need it where you can use it with flash. If it's possible. I don't think my cell has that. Probably might be a nap camera constant. No, I look for that later, so I don't put my phone on because that fucking troll. I'll tell you what else I did get through the post. I am now exempt from wearing a mask on underground or buses because of my asthma. So I can legally go on a bus without wearing a mask. But I still do wear a mask because I protect myself and I protect the other people because I don't know if I would ever contract it or not. Could be a carrier, you wouldn't know. So the channel went off for some reason. Let's close off that one. Bring that back up. No, it's not recording. I think the memory card's full up. So I need to go and get the memory card from the camera and clear it. So if anything does happen, we're not going to see it. Problem is, when you take the memory card out of these cameras, it shuts the camera down. And sometimes they can be a bugger to put back on. I'm just going to format it. I ain't going to Didn't hear me then, did you? No, because they're somehow muted. Yeah, I've got the Ascent, but even when I haven't been wearing a mask or had it down, around my neck, no one's complained. Not even the bus drivers told me to wear it. You still get like notification, please wear your mask, and make sure it's covering your nose and mouth. But there's been loads of people on the bus not even wearing them. So, I'm just going to put it on my jacket every time I go out. And if anyone does say anything, I say, listen, I'm exempt. I've got every right to remove my mask because I'm asthmatic. To get a bit of fresh air into my lungs, don't like it, get off the fucking bus. As I want. And as long as the bus driver sees that, he can't do diddly squat anyway. That's supposed to have been 6 weeks. It's taken over 3 months to get this. 3 months. And my crucifix turned up. I thought, well, what's this extra one? Maybe they sent me an extra crucifix by mistake. And I thought, that ain't a crucifix. What the fucking hell is that then? I'd actually even forgot about it, to be honest with you. When I opened, I thought, fucking hell, it's my badge. 3 months just to get a badge. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. I'll maybe might do a stream tomorrow. I'll do the video of the kitchen on the ultraviolet files. I'll do that tomorrow. I ain't going to do it tonight. I'm going to cut the videos and I'm off to bed. Getting only nighting. Yeah, if you think of any other ideas while I'm offline, leave it in the comment below after the video is finished, and I'll think about it. And if it's a good idea, I'll do it. If it ain't a bad idea, if it's a bad idea, I won't do it. No, I'm not going to be sitting here, doing a blood sacrifice. No way am I going to do anything like that. So don't even fucking think about asking about those. So that's one thing I won't do. But I have a book on conjuring, but I don't know where that's gone. So I'll have to look for that and see if I can make a little spell or something, maybe. All right. Even that can be dangerous as well, actually. Well, anyway, I'm going. I'll catch you all later. Have a good weekend. I'll be on tomorrow or tonight or whatever. I'll be on tonight anyway. What I'm going to do tonight, I don't know. But we do something. Might do the radio and baby monitor for an hour. See if we get anything. Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. All right, catch you later.